What's up, everyone? I'm Joey from Candice, and I'm going to show you what we've been touring in for the last year. Our upgraded Sprinter, you might have seen us Mayhem Fest 2015. Since then, same sunscreen we got there, the Hello Kitty, still rocking that. We got our double-headed pizza monster. Actually, I'm surprised that nobody stole this yet off of the bumper of the van, but we're thinking someone's going to steal it for sure. So they come around here. This is the driver's seat here. Pretty standard stuff. Got to have a comfortable steering wheel cover for sure. That's a must on those long ass drives. I got a little area here where we keep things to keep us occupied, like little funny little hands. We got our station, we call it, up front here, where we play movies all the time.
We hang out here and watch movies.
This is Grip. He usually rides co-pilot with me. We have our little humidifier here, thanks to Vince from the Acacia Strain. He recommended this, so it comes in handy. So I like to handle most of the driving. Even though everybody asks to drive, I just kind of roll with it. It's relaxing, especially after a nice show. You just kind of clear your head and drive. We jam out to movies mostly, but sometimes we'll do podcasts, and that's Grippo's department here.
Yeah, sometimes we got some comedy going too. We got some Joe Rogan here and there for podcasts, and mostly all movies all the time. Though we never listen to music while we're driving. Yeah. Never. Wolf of Wall Street's almost always on, at least once per tour. We watched Bruno the other night, Tosh.0.
Yeah, he has a whole hard drive, and literally before the tour, he'll just download the latest seasons of things and
download them legally off iTunes. Yeah,
legally. I got my little Slimer here that whispers sweet nothings in my ears while I'm driving, and yeah, pretty much it's just straight cruising. You know, we just jam out movies. Yeah, Grip takes care of all the in-flight movies. We call it the in-flight movie. But yeah, so let's go. We'll go around this way into the lounge. So as we step into the lounge here, got a couple of the guys here. Got Sam, we got Dreamer, guitar. Got Native, photographer. As you can see, we got some cool mood lighting up in here. Behind here, we can set it to any color we want. Right now we got a little disco thing going on. It's mandatory that we have air fresheners all over the van. Yep. This way it doesn't smell like, well, you know. Yeah,
but we never
like
have
crap.
the air on, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Air's never on.
We never run the AC for some reason, and Dreamer disagrees with that.
Every time.
He roasts. Yeah. So when we bought this, it was a standard 15-passenger van. All the seats were this way. And we have a guy back home, Big Tone, that does all of our customization. Gotta give a shout out to Big Tone.
Shout out to Big Tone.
And pretty much these seats are just ratchet strapped in, but they don't go anywhere. This was actually a solid wall here, and we cut it. We have custom bunks back there, which we'll show you in a minute. This TV, our merch girl hung the other day. She did a fantastic job. She ran all the wiring up front, so the computer here, we have it so we can watch it. And then it runs and it plays the same movie in the back. So it's still under construction. We're gonna put some cabinetry up here. We're gonna put a fridge. But right now we have like a little pantry. So this is our pantry. I'm not sure what's in here. So here we got tea. We got a fire stick. We got all sorts of
jerky.
Yeah, beef jerky.
Not for me.
Chips.
Plant-based.
Candy. Get in there.
More chips. Yeah.
Yeah. These are pretty good.
That belongs to Pak.
These are Pak's, our drummer. You'll meet him in a minute. More chips. And if you come down here, just vacuum, WD-40, peroxide, just random stuff. Like I said, it's under construction. We're gonna do it up pretty right once we get the time. But what's this? Oh, Brokeback Mountain. Great. One of my favorites.
That's a good one.
So yeah, I'm gonna let Pak take over the back here.
How's it going? I'm the drummer for Candice. This is our bunk setup. As you can see, it's pretty narrow, but it's just big enough, wide enough so we can like squeeze in right between. You can see each bunk from the bottom. We got privacy curtains, which are optional. You don't need them if you want. Like helps you sleep a little better, keeps the sunlight out of your eyes. And I have the top bunk. We have a new guitarist. Merch girl sleeps here. Dreamer guitarist. Bassist sleeps right there. And this little fancy, glamorous little privacy curtain is our vocalist, Joey. So, even though we got a new Sprinter, it's a lot bigger than a conventional like touring van. We got to utilize space as much as we can because usually we have a lot more people than just the 5 of us on the road with us. So we got to think about space-wise. Usually we have a mirror, which we got to get a new one. We have hanging here. We have new hangers where we just hang our hats, you know, personal belongings, tape and lights and stuff like that because we don't like to have light running all night. You know, we like to be able to see, and if anything falls, you can see it easily. And we got a little rug so that, you know, it keeps the dirt off the floor. You know, we have a rule that we don't have shoes back in the bunk area, but we just kind of stash it under the bunks, which is fine. We have a power outlet. We have a fucking inverter hooked up to the front, and the power is run all the way to the back, so we have an outlet back here. We can charge our phones, any devices that you want.
I just want to mention, we usually park at like truck stops and stuff, and like I said, we never run the AC. It gets like an oven. Each one of these are like pizza ovens. Like this is my bunk with the fancy curtain here, and like you roast, like you sweat. Like this kid sometimes will think he's dead because he's just fucking laying there sweating. Everything's customized. These bunks are pretty well secured. Usually, the standard 15 passenger vans, they have like the smaller bunks. So we had that in our last one. So this is very much a luxury, very much.
Yep.
So this is our 7x14 double axle trailer. We double this as a dressing room. We have a stand-up dressing room that we usually put in here. You can come on in. It usually goes against the wall, and we'll usually have a mirror in here, and we'll get dressed in here because a lot of times on support tours we don't get dressing rooms, so this is kind of like our dressing room. Right now it's just kind of set up. We got some chairs. We got a little road case here, a table just to kind of eat in it. We have an easy up that we usually set up to kind of like just chill under on a hot day, stay out of the rain. And we have a lot of gear, a lot of production, a lot of lights, so we had to upgrade the trailer along with the van. But yeah, pretty much. Oh, this is very important here. Watch your head. People don't realize when you're loading in and out, look, boom. So safety first. For sure, safety first.
Everyone's at least hit their head on that edge at least one time.
Yeah.
And yep.
Especially in a panic trying to load in and out, you hit your head and you're out. This is our mascot. This is Bucky. Now, quick funny story about this. If you're not familiar with Bucky's truck stops, they're in Texas. Fucking huge, massive truck stop. This guy was on our window, and you roll him up on the window, and we got the van up to like what, Grib, like 70, 80 miles an hour, and this guy was just fucking hauling ass. So we decided to retire him from the window, and he just hangs out right here. So you gotta give the respect to Bucky. Awesome.
Thanks for checking out the van. We're Kissing Candice. We just dropped our new single, Crash and Burn. We're on all social media. You can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/kissingcandice. Instagram and Twitter, we're just kissing_Candice. We'll see you later.